Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy, also known as Riot Brightman.
Hey folks, I'm Andre, also known as Meddler. Today is August 17th, and we've got a lot to cover today.
To start, we want to talk about an update to how we approach ranked each year in League of Legends. We're going to be moving to 3 ranked resets per year. And we want to...
That's just not a good idea. We were just talking about this, like, this is what he's doing with a smile. So students, we are going to be giving you 3 times as much homework this year. Like, you know, like, bro, it's like, no, it's not happy. It's not a good thing. I don't want to hit Challenger 3 times. I want to hit it once and be done. I want to go outside and touch grass, bud. Like, I don't want to be staying in here like a hermit, right? Piss bottles everywhere, trying to hit Challenger 3 times a year. Like, it's not good.
I'm going to explain these changes a bit before we hand things over to our game director, Pu Lu, who will talk a bit more about what that entails.
League's had a year-long ranked structure since the early days. Some of the details have changed a bit over time, but the core's been pretty consistent. Ranked kicks off in January, and then runs until just after Worlds in November, at which point we jump to preseason, we experiment with some gameplay changes. Now, there's a lot we think works well about that. There's a great kickoff to the season moment, there's a clear endpoint, game and esport have some nice synergy with each other, that sort of thing. But at this point we're also seeing some opportunity for improvement. One long, gradual climb over 10 months can feel like a real grind, with a long gap until the fresh.
So let's give you 3 long, gradual climbs instead. What a load of shit.
Climb. There's that down period at the end of the year where often a lot of people will want to play ranked and can't.
Yeah,
and
true.
Sometimes it's just a long time until we've got the next window for larger changes to Summoner's Rift gameplay.
So
it's
let's do
also often
3.
unclear when the next event or larger update to League is going to be. Now, this year you will have noticed we tried out a faster ranked climb and a mid-year ranked reset. We think that went well overall, and that there's opportunity to create more moments for gameplay changes that can tie in with other things going on in the League ecosystem. So, with all that said...
Here's my thoughts, and I want you guys to tell me what you think, okay? They released the 2 splits of ranked idea, okay? And I presume here that the data showed that they did get more players playing and more ranked games played in general, right? But here's my thoughts, is that they didn't test this long enough, right? They tested it for literally 1 split, saw the numbers go up, and they're like, okay, let's go all in on this. This is a good idea. This is great. But they're not taking into account, like, player burnout. They're not taking into account that players, yeah, maybe they played more this second split because it's the first time this has ever happened. But are they going to do it the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th? Are they going to keep playing, or are they going to be so burned out, so overwhelmed by how quickly the ladder resets and by how many games they have to play to reach a specific rank that they just give up altogether eventually, right? This could blow up in their faces because they haven't tested it long enough. So yeah, you probably did get like positive results the first split that happened, which is just like a month ago. But you only tested it for 1 split, right? That's like the first time something happens. Yeah, it's going to do a little bit better than second and the 3rd and the 4th, you know?
Here's Pu to talk through some more information on these changes.
Hey everyone, I'm Pu, aka Pew Pew Lasers, and today I'm going to take you through some of the upcoming changes we're making in preseason and ranked splits in League of Legends.
Love it.
As mentioned, we're moving into a 3 ranked split per year structure with resets between each one. This should hopefully result in more impactful games and a faster climb for each split, and it also means you'll have the opportunity to earn 3 ranked skins each year. Part of the change to this model is taking a look at preseason. Past preseasons have...
Can someone explain what he means by faster rank climb? How is it going to be faster rank climb if it resets the same way?
I will eat your eyes, your 3-hit passive spamming ass. And you, Bright Moon, don't think I don't remember how you fucked up Clash.
Oh my god. Wait, 3 free skins? Yeah, but the skins are horrible. Like, I'm sorry to say, but does anyone... Guys, think about the last time you used a ranked reward skin in a game. I've never used one. Never. Maybe Victorious Maokai once. I'm thinking about it. No one uses them anyway. They're not, like, good skins.
Have gone onto PBE in early October, giving players a lot of time to explore and learn the gameplay changes that will be featured for the coming year. The flip side is that by the time the new season starts, the gameplay changes no longer feel new. In other words, the time in which players are most excited to play with the new changes and the time in which players are allowed to and excited to start their rank climb were not aligned with each other. So this year, and in each year moving forward, we're planning to have preseason hit PBE in mid-November with an official release in January of 2024 on the same patch that ranked and esports play begins.
What
The
changes
current ranked
then?
split will stay live through November and December of this year, giving players more time.
Wait, so let me get this straight. We're still going to have a preseason, but there's going to be ranked during the preseason. Bro, they don't care. They don't care.
Time to get to their desired rank.
Is that right?
Now, this is a new approach and does carry some risks, so we're going to have to be really on top of it in terms of the balance and the meta at the start of each split. We think the trade-offs are really worth it, and we're excited to start 2024 off with a bang. If you'd like to learn more, we've got a dev blog on this topic that's live now. In terms of what's
Wait, bro just can't read or what? Okay, wait, let me hold on. Hold on. Did I mess that up? Let me see.
are most excited to play with the new changes, and the time in which players are allowed to and excited to start their rank climb were not aligned with each other.
Yeah, he's literally saying preseason is going to have ranked. Am I wrong?
So this year, and in each year moving forward, we're planning to have preseason hit PBE in mid-November with an official release in January of 2024 on the same patch that ranked and esports play begins.
Okay.
The current rank split will stay live through November and December of this year, giving players more time to get to their desired rank. Now, this is a new approach, and
Oh, okay, so preseason still exists on PBE, but then the live server doesn't get a preseason? So they're removing preseason from live, but they're putting it on PBE instead. Which arguably is like even less fun than what I thought, because then you don't even get a preseason where like a bunch of experimental changes come into live. Like only the experimental stuff. Well, I guess you get it in January then. I guess. I mean, it's really a load of nothing. It's a load of baloney. It doesn't solve any problem. It's just like a logistics thing. Like they just want more numbers. They want more people to play the game. That's it. Like they want more people to just like slave away at ranked for longer.
it does carry some risks, so we're going to have to be really on
there's
top
nothing
of it
that a
in
player
terms of the
benefits from
balance
this.
and the meta
Nothing.
at the start of each split. We think the trade-offs are really worth it, and we're excited to start 2024 off with a bang.
Worth what? What are we
If you'd
getting?
like to learn more, we've got a dev
What
blog
do you
on
get
this
for
topic
this?
that's live now. In terms of what's in preseason, we have a lot of changes that we're working on. We're looking at terrain adjustments to parts of Summoner's Rift, changes to map objectives, and significant modifications to the item system, some of which I'd love to share with you today. Earlier this year, we said that we weren't really happy with how Mythic items landed, and that we were open to removing the system entirely if the changes implemented didn't bring us closer to where we wanted it to be.
That's a good idea.
And well, they didn't. So starting in January of 24, Mythic items will be removed from League of Legends.
Great.
Trying to serve the needs of a bunch of different champions in a class with a few Mythic items
That's
has proven
awesome.
to be really
I'm surprised
challenging.
they
And
show
while it works
different
pretty well
people
for
in
about half
every
the
video.
roster, the other
I thought only 3 people are in charge of League nowadays. Maybe they fire the 3 people every time.
half is left with items that don't feel really right for them or have their creativity stifled.
That's great.
While the Mythic item tier will be removed, we will be adjusting current Mythic
That's honestly the best thing in this video so far. When was Mythic items introduced to League of Legends? It's only like 2 years late. Like they only took 2 years to realize it was a bad idea. That's actually probably a record for them.
items that players really like to be exciting options rather than prescriptive centerpieces. So that means you can go back to buying Infinity Edge with Trinity Force if you'd like. You can learn more about other item changes and everything else we're cooking for preseason when we do the full
The
reveal.
clickbait
coming
YouTube
soon.
videos are coming back. Let's go.
Next up, we also know a lot of you have been waiting for some news on what's up for Arena after the Soulfighter event.
6 Infinity
We're
Edges.
really excited about the response to Arena, and we think there's a lot of opportunity to make it even better again. Arena's debut
Okay, now I hope they, and I don't know if this is still an unpopular opinion. I've been saying this since day one. I've seen a lot of people take my side finally, but I hope they go and move forward with this discussion and they say, we realize that Arena needs to have some sort of random element in champ selects. Like if you can just pick your comp every single time, it's just too unbalanced, right? It's too unbalanced. So instead of wasting so many resources trying to balance it, just do ARAM style. Just make it random. You get a champion. Oh, I got Teemo, but I don't want to play Teemo. Okay, reroll. Yes, I got Garen. Right? Like you get a reroll like an ARAM system. And then that way you'll have unique games every single time. Even if it's unbalanced, not every game you're going to be going against Shaco Heimerdinger. Okay? Not every game you're going to go against Alawi Swain. or Kakmajana. You're not going to be going against these unskilled, talentless team comps where the average bronze player can beat a challenger player. You know what I'm saying? True or false? What do you guys think? Wait, will you start playing? Jesus. Guys, say a random number between 1 and 10. Quickly. First one. 10? All right, 10-day ban. See you in 10 days. All right, okay, let's go.
You run will end with the Soul Fighter event, as previously discussed, but that's so we can take it down, make a bunch of upgrades to it. So, the game modes team is already underway on that work, and the next version of Arena will drop in early December.
We're still figuring out exactly what will be in that update.
Okay, so they don't know
we're
yet.
Looking at things like adding a lot more augments to give more game-to-game variety.
That's cool.
Improved champion viability, so you can have a good time bringing a larger variety of your favorite champions into Arena. Some map adjustments, and ways of playing with more than just one friend.
So, on the subject of game modes,
Okay. They still don't get it. Like, to give you like a comparison, imagine if you've ever played ARAM, imagine you queue up for ARAM and you can pick your team comp. Do you think ARAM will survive? I would never play ARAM again. If you could pick your team comp in ARAM, it would die. It would die completely. And that's the same thing with Arena. Like, so many people will stop playing Arena because you could pick your champion. And people just didn't want to go against the same OP garbage every single game. You know, so that's my thoughts.
while we're taking Arena behind the scenes for some updates, we do have another game mode that is finally giving us time to shine again.
Nexus Blitz is coming back in late October for a 5-week run.
Yes!
And we know this has been a long time coming.
That's actually one of my
especially
favorite
because
game modes.
We promised you'd see Nexus Blitz in 2022.
Oh, it's one of my favorite game
And we
modes.
did not deliver on that. Now, the game plays as you remember it, though with a few tweaks to account for changes since its last appearance, like the updated jungle items.
Don't change it.
On a different note, as we mentioned in a previous dev update, we're still also working on improving bot AI to both enhance the new player experience and also make playing against bots feel more like a real game. We'll be having our first player-facing technical test of the new bots on
Sorry, I just gotta say one more thing. Someone said, just make more bans for Arena. Okay. The thing is, with more bans, more balance updates, more changes, more augments, more consoles, more... Dude, the only thing you're doing is putting band-aids on a leaky water pipe. How about you just shut off the water? How about you just make it random? You don't need to try to keep band-aiding it. Just shut off the water. Just make it random. That's perfect. That's all you got to do. It's so much less work, and I promise you players will have way more fun. It's a guarantee.
PBE sometime next month.
We're currently focusing our bot work on helping new players learn the game. So these bots are deliberately intro-level at the moment. We expect most of you to crush them easily, but we'd still love your feedback.
Wait, what bots? Sorry, what bots? New bots on PBE. Ooh.
Deliberately intro-level at the moment. We expect most of you to crush them easily, but we'd still love your feedback on how they look and feel. And check out the dev blog that just went live today for more info on how to do that.
Okay, that's nearly it for us from today. Next time we talk to you, we'll cover new champions and champion updates, including Skarner, who's still on track for a release early next year. Before then though, you'll also see Jax's visual and audio update, which will be revealed sometime mid to late September.
And if you want more details, don't forget to check out the dev blogs on the rank changes and ongoing bot AI development. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Welcome. I have a take that I feel like no players will resonate with here, but I genuinely think Riot has got to be the slowest company on the planet. Like, why does it take an entire year to update a single champion? Or years even sometimes. Like, guys, Skarner's rework is coming in 2027. Don't get too excited, but 2027, Skarner's getting an update. Woo! Yes! I feel like we're like so starved of this company like giving us actually new content that like we should get excited that they're reworking a champion or doing a visual audio update after 2 years. It's like how many hours do you really need to put into something like that? Like
Why
Fortnite.
do they need to improve bot AI when they could just get some of my teammates in ranked?
That's funny. Fortnite has literally, they rehaul the entire game every week, man. Hey, Jujutsu Kaisen update, let's go. Now you can shoot spirit balls at your enemies. I don't know, dude, like, But here we get like a visual update every 2 years on one champion. It's just really weird. Yeah, I'm starting to believe the theory that they only have 3 people working on League of Legends, actually. Only 3 people. It's Bright Moon, Meddler, and Pooh. That's the whole team. This background is a green screen. There's no one working there.